Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, even though my name is hidden, but welcome. I take your 12 political questions every day at 12 Central Time in the US, at Chicago time, and I'm so glad you're here. I look forward to this every day. You have no idea. I'm here 7 days a week, and we usually have a really good time. If you're watching this on replay, do come by. You can just put your questions in the chat in all caps. Basically, anything in the chat in all caps is how you communicate with me, and that way I'll know you're talking to me. And other than that, please just type normally when you're talking to other people or anyone other than me. It just makes it easier for me to recognize what's directed at me and what's other people are talking about, because people here are so friendly. Lucky girls here. FYI, please use all capitals only if you're asking Autumn a question or if you're trying to talk to Autumn directly. Thank you. Lucky girl. We have amazing moderators here. We do, and I'm so grateful. Lucky girl is special. Definitely special. Anyway, thank you for being here. But thank you to all of the moderators. So, yeah, people here are really friendly. And they have whole conversations that I look up and I'm like, huh? Anyway, let me think what else. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And Denise, I Autumn made it live. Welcome. Welcome, Denise. Good morning to everybody. All right. We have some serious stuff to talk about today. But I have space for your 12 questions, but I'm going to be taking up the first few of them. Number one. Did Donald Trump know that, was he told by either tweet, direct message, or even warned by his intelligence service that the rioters, I have trouble even saying this out loud, that the rioters would make a serious effort, or at least to give Mike Pence a dirt nap. Nancy Pelosi. Did he know? Did Trump know it could turn into a bloodbath? If so, did he care? Yeah, Scary Harpy, did Trump know the rioters' intentions? Thank you. Well, I like that wording. Thank you. Thank you, Harpy. Did he care? And why didn't he act to stop it once it was happening? Why didn't Trump act to stop it once it started. Even in the worst of it. In the worst of it. Boy, we're going into the heart of darkness today. Those are the first 3 questions. So anyway, I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything in all caps. That's how you ask me questions. Let's have a look. If your question gets cut off, or I don't answer it, or I decide not to answer it today, it is never a reflection on you. It is never anything personal, I promise. And I would feel terrible if I had hurt your feelings. If I don't acknowledge you or anything like that. And YouTube will cut things off, not just the beginning, they'll cut it off in the middle, it's difficult. All right, so I just take it to mean these are the questions I'm meant to read on today, or what have you. I just open up to the world here, and it's like, all right. So if you don't get your question read on today, you can always try back, or you can certainly put it in, post it again in the comments. Just put a YT right in front of it, and then I'll know YouTube cut it off, and I'll see if I can work it in. So, okay. Good morning, everybody. AJB, are Stone and Flynn going to pay for their role in the coup? They didn't have outwardly prominent roles. I'm not really sure, because I'd like to see them held accountable for their crimes. That would be lovely, Kay, thanks. But I don't know specifically about the coup. Specifically. I don't know, but seriously, educate me if I've missed something and it turns out that they were organizing it. I mean, I say it every day. Or I say it very, very often. My ignorance is vast, and every day of my life, I just try to chip away at it. So, thank you, AJB. Square Peg, what should we do as citizens to help heal our country? Okay, good. I like that, especially after this. What should citizens do? Oh, I've got to remember. There's a Drew Carey joke that I like. What should citizens do to heal our country? I like that. Thank you. Country, even small things. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Squarepeg. All right. Let me see. Anything else in all caps? Scrolling. Love Jalou. Will riots happen in the 50 state capitals? Happen in the 50 state capitals. Got it. Thank you for thank you for the question, Love Jalou. And for anybody who's new here, even though I'm writing down really horrible things, if I'm smiling, I'm smiling at you. I'm smiling at the person who asked the question. If I read a question and I seem very annoyed and dismissive, it is never at the questioner. It's at these idiots. Those idiots. I'm grateful for you. Okay. What else have we got here? Tracy, are state secrets safe with Trump? Other than just the occasional just blurting stuff out, let's have a look. Are state secrets safe with Trump? Okay. Okay, got that. Number 6. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, Noel, love your hair. Bella. Thank you. Susie, pink is your color. Thank you. Maria, is Don Trumplioni planning another hate rally for Biden's inauguration? I thought he was, that's actually a Google question. I thought that he was planning on doing some kind of 21 gun salute military base thing morning of the inauguration, and then he was going to take his plane to Mar-a-Lago before noon, so that he didn't get on the plane when it wasn't Air Force One. Take your petty boots and go back to Florida. So let me know if there's something different that I don't know about, please. Renier, Autumn, he knew, he just didn't care. Now let's have a look. Jack, hello, Jack. Good afternoon. Do you see Trump parting? I think you mean pardoning. It says parting. I think you mean pardoning himself. Okay. Okay. Pardoning himself. Does it hold? Got it. Number 7. Thank you, Jack. Harpy, did the Trump know the rioters' intentions? Yeah. Got that down. Thank you. Love Jalou. Got that. Pink. Hey, Pink. It's called stochastic terrorism. I bet all my money he was counting on it happening. Stochastic terrorism. I do not know it's stochastic terrorism. Is that have to do with stoicism? Stochastic terrorism. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. Thank you. I love learning new things. Thank you, Pink. Hey, JM. Hello, Autumn. Will Andrew Yang become the new mayor of New York City? Okay, Andrew Yang. I don't even remember. Did I ever read on him? Mayor of New York City. Got it. Number 8. Thank you, JM. Susie, Navalny. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Navalny just got detained in Moscow. Bless that man. Okay. Navalny just detained in Moscow. We'll have a look. Cardamancy care? No. Steve, don't recall if I asked this. Will any of the Trump inner circle be compelled before the Senate or other trials? Yes. Yes. It feels... Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of stuff. There's yeah. I don't know that I could do much to answer that. CO, can you read on Trump signing away more native lands to Anglo-Australian companies? Oh. Will Trump's inner circle be compelled before the Senate or other trials? Trump's inner circle trials. To stop these kinds of things from happening again. Well, what this is showing me is they've been disappointed in the past, but they were saying they had executive privilege before, which they didn't without Trump actually invoking executive privilege. So I think I think that's a full reading, which is well, Trump's inner circle compelled to testify. Go to jail. All right, I think we'll look at it that way. Okay. All right. Well, if Trump's signing away more native lands, well, he's out of office on Wednesday. So there's only so much he can do, unless you're thinking last minute. Let's have a look at Trump signing away more native lands. Appalling. Two. All right, so that's number 11. I've got that. Love to Loose, January 17th. So today, will riots happen? I was going to look at number 5. I've got riots going to happen in all 50 state capitals. Today, that would include today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. So I think it gets folded into that. And it's already 12:30 Central Time, so fingers crossed it'll be safe and quiet. Fingers crossed. Jess R. Boebert and her mother. Her mother? Going to be held accountable for their participation in the insurrection. Oh, I didn't know about her mother. Jody, hi, co-host with the Sweet Toe Beans. Yes, this is Boo Boo's and Kitty. This is my co-host. He's snoozing. He was actually sleeping in the other room, but I went and I got him. I made a little space for him here, so you could at least see this little fluff. Huh, Boebert and her mother. Boebert and her mother held accountable for participation in the insurrection. Got it. All right. Those are my 12. Those are my 12 questions for today. Marion has a question, but were any of the rioters paid for their actions and by whom? I think it feels complicated. There was money from different sources, is what it feels like. I don't know that I'd get a clear enough reading. That's what it feels like. We might have to narrow down the question somehow. But anyway. Trying to decide on this where we're starting with Trump. I'm trying to decide whether to do an overloaded Celtic on the topic. Did he know the rioters' intentions? Did he know it could turn into a bloodbath? Did he care? Why didn't he act? I think those are separate questions. All right, I'll just do them separately. Okay. All right, I'm scrolling down to the bottom. I'm sorry if I missed your oh, here we go, Jess. Autumn, her mother took the tour of the Capitol with Boebert the day before the riot. Her mother was on the bullhorn directing riot. She was the woman with the bullhorn? You are kidding me. Giving directions. go down here, turn left, the windows on there, this, go through this window, go down here. That was Boebert's mother? That's not confirmed, Marilyn says. Okay. Stacy, there are a total of 3 protesters in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Al, do you need your Gabriel pendant? Oh, Gabriel's right here. Right here. Yep. The Archangel of Communication. Communication and writing. So I probably should be wearing him, but he sits right here. Sits right here when I do my live stream and I write stuff and create stuff. So, okay. All right. So it's so sad I have to read on this, but okay, let's just start at the top. Wheezy, the nut doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, it's confirmed. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. But we'll get there. But right now we're starting with, at 22, we are starting with, did Trump know? Did he know rioters' intention? Marion, less than a dozen protesters at Columbus, Ohio State House by noon. Good. Good. Good, good. Thank you, Clarence. Love and light. So I'm going to just reach out for the energy here. Ah, the giant human clog. Trump is. He's a giant human clog. Yep. His arteries look like the floor of a fast food restaurant. Did you know their intentions? Did Trump know their violent intentions? Potentially deadly intentions? Did Trump know their... It's hard for me to wrap my head around this. But we have to ask. He sent them off with swords. Card for the reading is he sent them off with swords. He kept saying fight that day. Pelosi, the Democrats who fight for the democratic ideals. Entertainment only. What do I know? Entertainment only, YouTube. He was mad at Pence, but he didn't. His real ire was saved for the Democrats. And, there was that noose built, the gallows built near the Capitol. How do the police let you build a gallows? Put up a gallows with a noose near the Capitol building? How? Overflowing emotion, panic. because they won the election. Center of the reading, there's our Chad. Yep, hello, Chad. Hanging Chad. "26. Did he care?" It's a beautiful day here. It's snowing. There's this lovely dusting of snow on everything. It's beautiful. Okay, apparently I can't shuffle. Sometimes you just have to... Routers is saying, Stacey's pointing out that Routers is saying, aides struggle to contain an angry, isolated president. Define contain. Contain him from doing what? Did Trump care? He sent them off with weapons. He knew they were off. How could he? I mean, wouldn't see the people who went to Trump's outdoor rally. Did they have to go through metal detectors first to be there? Because I would have thought Secret Service would be like, "Oh, no. He sent them off with weapons." That's what this card is saying. Uncover the news. Kristen's here. Uncover the news. Breaking. National Guard troops now have cots to sleep on rather than having to rest on the cold marble floors of the U.S. Capitol. Good. I was wondering why they didn't have cots at least. So sad. Well, he has to deny it. He needs a deniability. Did he care? This is the beginning of the Biden administration. He wanted it to be chaos. He wanted it to be awful. He wanted it to be and he wanted it to be awful, and he wanted the Democrats who fight for the fight for the realm, and the Republicans who were losing power. There's something here. I'm missing something here. Let me pull another card for right here. Did he care? Well, yeah, he'd never admit it. Okay, that's more weakening. But did he want more weakening? Was it in reaction to weakening Republican power? It was. See, this is why it's hard for me to do this, because thank you, Kristen. He doesn't want democracy. And I have trouble wrapping my head around that. How can you not want, you live in a democracy, how could you not want democracy? He doesn't want democracy. This Biden winning shouldn't happen. I've got, for these other cards, where is it going? The end here. Republicans out of power because Republicans were weak and didn't support him enough. That's what he thinks. Republicans take back that victory. Oh, what he said on the during his screed about power, give strength to the Republicans who are weak. Maria, Trump promised Biden, I'm going to make it very hard for you. He kept that promise. He definitely is trying. 30, 31, 30. Why didn't Trump act to stop the attack on the Capitol building, even in the worst of it? Even in the middle of the worst of it, Trump didn't act. It fell on Pence. Pence finally called for National Guard, and Trump didn't, from everything I've read, Trump did not do anything, even in the worst of it. Why not? Why didn't he? It was like, oh, okay, it's gone far enough. Why didn't he get to the point and say, it's gone far enough? Gigi laughs because 45 doesn't care. It doesn't serve him. Oh, I understand. But even seeing that much destruction, danger. Okay, why did he just say, was he like, oh, they'll handle it eventually? Or was he wanting more? I was going through his tiny little brain. Disappointment that more damage wasn't done to the Democrats. Everybody was entertainment only. What do I know? Disappointment that it wasn't getting. I'm serious. I know it's naive of me, but I'm really having trouble wrapping my head around this. He really wanted to overturn the election. Not talk about it, not infer, not encourage, no, he wanted the election completely overturned. Republicans in charge of everything. That's the way it's going to be. He wanted them to do more. They were he wanted to scare the Republicans who weren't supporting him, but he wanted his mob. He was just watching it. He was just watching the armada roll in. As 'twere. Those are ships down there. That's why I say armada. He was enjoying the show. He's been telegraphing what he was intending. as he was being pushed out, he feels deeply, deeply slighted by all these different things about the transition, these questions he had to answer, people talking about it. You know, when do you want to move your stuff out? How do you want to do this? Mr. President, how do you want to move your stuff out of the White House? He just, his narcissism, he couldn't handle it. Why didn't he do something about it? Because he wanted it all to burn down. So all right, this is probably the darkest question. Well, no, it's not the darkest. It's one of the darkest questions I've ever asked. 37. Does T want P dead? True, Connie. I'm sure all the steroids he was on wasn't helping matters. Aaron's son Sniffy had fantasized he had finally amassed his army that would fight for him. He can't handle the death of his illusions. Gigi last, he's been angry ever since the worldwide celebration of J&K's winning the election. True. Oh, which piece? Sorry. I was thinking the Queen of Wands. Not the King of Swords. Queen of Wands. Sorry. So let's start with the Queen of Wands. Does T want the Queen of Wands dead? And then we could ask, does T want the King of Swords dead? All right, let's start with 3830. Does T want the Queen of Wands dead? I'm regretting asking this question. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube, yes. Let's just say at minimum, he wants women out of government. Minimum. And he wants... Rosalind, you need to stop asking these types of questions. You don't realize how dark and evil folks are. but it's what I'm here to do. We sleep better at night knowing forewarned is forearmed. Knowledge is power. And perspective is power. And that's why I look at stuff like this. Paula, why does he hate us so much? Because narcissism, we bandy the term around a lot, but it really is that no one is separate from him. Because he is the center of all. And any parts that act up that do not conform to the supremacy of the Sun King, the state is me, will be quashed. And there's no conscience there to say, oh, you are hurting another human being, because it's not another human being to them. They're pawn, at most they're pawns on their chessboard. But if they are too loud, then you just quash them. Steve, unless Queen Ivanka would take over after the dawn. Kat, dear Autumn, you're not telling us anything we don't know. Rosalind, indeed, but it's so traumatic for good souls like me. Thank you. He's eeky. Yes, he is eeky. He's very eeky. Yes, he is. He's and surprise, he has very violent fantasies. Entertainment purposes only. What do I know? I just read cards. I just read cards on YouTube. We'll just ignore what his ex-wife accused him of. Okay. So does T who comes up as the King of Wands, does the King of Wands want the King of Swords dead? Jack, I think we need Queen Autumn. Oh, thank you for that. That's very sweet. But my North Node is in Aquarius. My South Node is in Leo. So I am here to promote equality. Promote equality and freedom. But thank you. I must decline, but I accept your nomination. All right. Does the King of Wands want the King of Swords dead? The King of Swords was very, very loyal. Very loyal. King of Pentacles. I think he just wants... it varies. It wavers. Because Pence was an ally. He's more of he's a Caucasian male for first of all, and he was very, very loyal to Trump. So to Trump, that is, of course, because these other people are not separate. This ally who's walking around was ridiculously loyal to him, and exactly the kind of sycophant he wanted from the useful background. but then broke his heart. Badly. And so I've got the bully Trump in the middle, but it's not the worst of the worst. He wants to scare him. He's angry by him. Heartbroken narcissists are scary human beings. And coping mechanisms, no, they make angry toddlers look like Pope Francis. Yeah, his ire was reserved mostly for the Democrats and some weak Republicans. Well, that was horrible. Entertainment only. Thank you, Gigi Last. Still, Trump's mob was chanting. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. We're in his truly appalling energy. 47. Are state secrets safe with Trump other than just him blurting out whatever he feels like? Are state secrets as in, is he going to go sell them? Tony, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tara. Yep, Crystal, just a few more days, everyone. Exactly. Harry's mom selling pardons according to NYT. Yeah, the aid's getting money. I was going to ask about that. If I've got time. Selling pardons. But honestly, while I'm shuffling, I heard about it's the aides, Trump aides getting tens of thousands of dollars for lobbying Trump for pardons. But I'm looking at that, it's like 50,000. One of them is apparently there was a convicted felon. One of them who basically went to an aide and it was like, here's $50,000 for you to lobby for a pardon for me. And there's another $50,000 for you if I get one. I can't imagine Trump doing something like that without getting a cut, though. Yeah, Susie, he won't grant them without getting his cut. I have trouble believing, and the amount of money, it seems like a small amount. It seems like he would want more. Oh, Krista, I should get my illness results and just the test results in just a few days. Good luck. Good luck. Aronson literally counting down the hours. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Now I'm at 49 even. Okay. Are state secrets safe with Trump? As in, is he going to go sell them? It's severe disappointment. That's just severe disappointment. All right, let me see what I've got here. There are definitely some things that intelligence kept away from him. That feeling's pretty clear. Crystal, my symptoms aren't awful, thank goodness. Oh, good. Yeah, Harry's mom, Jared, will be selling secrets. Yeah, that's a different reading. A fool who's isolated. an embarrassment to the people who supported him, specifically politicians. All right, he's a fool who's isolated. It sounds like to Putin, that an isolated fool with a huge amount of information in their head. I mean, to Putin, that's like a buffet. Oh, where should I start? So does that mean And you can very much manipulate Trump. You can very much manipulate him. Play to his ego. Play to his ego. Oh, he's going to be so vulnerable. But these are the Democratic knights protecting the realm. And they are somehow stopping him. He's absolutely vulnerable to it. Absolutely. But well, while we're here, 52, 30. Okay. Is Trump selling pardons? Is he getting money? Is Trump selling pardons? Is what it would come down to. If he's getting a cut of the money that's going to the aides, or he's getting something there. Oh, I can hear Pumpkin eating. His treats go right there on that ledge, so he's up off the ground, and they're his. And this one doesn't get to them because he won't jump up there. He only wants to eat on the ground. So that's Pumpkin. Okay. Oh, Crystal, thank you for everything. Thank you. Okay. Is Trump selling pardons? Is there one rotten thing this scoundrel's not doing? You barely see Pumpkin. Oh yeah, you really can't see him, but he's there. I can hear him eating. Oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you for being here. Justice card. It's just a wee bit illegal to sell pardons. Just Oh, Jazzy, I'm afraid I've already got my questions for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here 7 days a week. Things coming to light. Things are very much going to come to light. Another political sword, or another sword in Trump's political back. His aides on the defensive. And this is early in the administration. This is the early Biden administration. All right. Well, that's the aides in trouble. That's a sword in his back, but it might just be for his administration. Is Donald Trump himself? Are they going to be able to convict him of taking bribes for pardons. Thank you for being here, Sophie. Are they going to convict Trump? Again, Ten of Swords. Blagojevich, yeah. Or Blagojevich, whatever his name was. Same cards. I'm actually what I'm getting a clear message here, which is, don't worry, Trump's going down. But it's the money. It's the money that's going to bring him down. And we'll be okay. It's his aides who are going to be in the most trouble for this particular grossness. But this is, hello, New York. Let's hear it for New York. It's the money that's going to take him down. And I would think the IRS, but it's the money that's going to bring him down. Okay. Okie dokie. And last Trump questions at 57. Is Trump going to sign away more native lands? Having a quick look at what you're saying here. Is Trump going to sign away more native lands? Howling at the moon. Trump taking action, bludgeoning. But the sword of truth is getting in the way. But the bully is like, but. Higher wisdom versus lies. So will it happen and then that's overturned? Aaron's an oh nay bully boy. Just a random thought. I think maybe just maybe our Native American population has suffered enough. Just maybe. He's such a jerk. He's such a jerk. Theft in broad daylight. White supremacy. What I'm getting is he certainly wants to, but I think a lot of this kind of stuff is going to be overturned in the next, under the Biden administration. So, Ms. Cat M, they just released a new video, really nasty stuff. Who? Do I dare ask? All right. Shall we look elsewhere? Let's move away. Let's, it's 1:00:30. All right. Will Trump's inner circle be compelled to testify? MSNBC released a video. Oh, is this the one, the new video of the rioters? Originally, I think New York Times posted it or something like that. Will Trump's inner circle be compelled to testify? Or it's like, look, you testify or you go to jail. Because this whole, I'll show up if I want to, executive privilege, blah, 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 blah. No, that has to end. That has to end. William, yes, Miss Autumn. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you, Al. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. These are the people who were willing to work for Trump. Not all of which, but this isn't the Knight of Wands. This isn't like junior levels of loyalty. This is some people who are like, look, I'm Republican and I'm going to be in the government and I'm going to, it's not necessarily people who are loyal to him, but people who are just conservative and decided to either try to keep things decent or just sell their souls. Will Trump's inner circle be called to testify? Oh. This is a whole big yeah. I've got justice right in the middle. It's a matter of time. But some of them are still going to try to play games. The refusal. But this is big. This is all the swords in Trump's political back. The hermit is a wise man, but willing. Our new heroes, the forensic accountants, willing to be in isolation, searching for knowledge for long periods of time. People willing to do all the work to bring justice. It's going to take time. What kind of refusal is that? Is that a refusal like, well, I'm just not gonna? And it's like, oh, okay. Or is it going to be like, well, I'm just not gonna? It's going to be like, okay, I hope you look good in orange. Insult to injury. Who's? Yeah, they were involved in nasty stuff. Oh, this feels like stuff at the border. For Trump's corruption, emoluments, plans that were made. What it feels like is it isn't just a matter of, okay, they don't want to, so we're not going to press them. No, it's like the law breaking is so egregious, so deep and so widespread that it's like, look, if you want even 5 minutes taken off the sentence we're going to nail you with, you better play along. That's what I'm getting for that. We are going to be shocked when it all finally, but it's going to take time for it to come out. Okay. Do 1:05:00. This week, will there be riots in the state capitol? This week, as in starting, I prefer calendars that start on Sunday through Saturday. Back when I was working, that's how the hours were always set up. So I got used to it. So to me, the week starts on Sunday. So when I say this week, I mean today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday. Are there going to be riots at U.S. state capitals? What do you think, Kitten? You think there'll be riots at the state capitals? Oh, he's so tired. There are people who want to, they're inspired by what happened with the rioters being sent off with their weapons to do the thing. But it's like this morning on MSNBC, there was someone who actually talks to a lot of these white supremacy groups, and apparently one of the big ones up in Michigan, the leader is like at his cabin on Lake Huron or whatever, because he doesn't want to be associated with this. His group, they're like, not here, nothing to do with it, not getting involved with this. Doesn't mean they're disbanding, but they're just, she said, he's actually worried it's a problem with a branding issue of being associated with this. That's military acting up against, this is military coming up against lone individuals. This used to be such a nice card, the sun card. Things coming to light. Nice clear day, beautiful, warm. No, now it's my card of white supremacy most of the time. This is the Biden administration. The center is the planning, this Republican conservative garbage. This is planning. Wanting to do something, but the police presence, military presence, too much. But there are a few. Okay, Sparty's saying MSNBC just reported armed protesters are starting to arrive at the Michigan Capitol. Okay, but there are some scary individuals, really scary individuals. But let's specifically about Michigan. Specifically about Michigan. And thank you for being here. Thank you. Pray for the safety for everyone. Absolutely. Are there going to be riots at the Michigan State Capitol? Praying for Governor Whitmer and her family. Breaking. Kristen has breaking news. Lindsey Graham calls on Schumer to hold a vote to dismiss article of impeachment against Trump. Lindsey, sit down. Whitmer just wants to do her job. That's it. She doesn't want to. She's not trying to change the world here. She's not some crazy radical. Jody's saying, Lindsay, shush your face. I like that. Shush your face. I like that. Insult to injury. They're gonna make a mess. But if anything, it's just empowering Democrats, Democratic voters, people in law enforcement who are not, who won't look the other way. It's empowering them. These groups have become more radicalized. The conservatives aren't radical enough for them, so they're looking at Trump. This is being worried about jail. This is insult to injury. So this is them making a mess. But how big of a mess? Right in the center, I've got people would come up against them. Actually, I heard today, was it Michigan has particularly lax gun laws, and that's why these militia groups have, there's so many of them in Michigan. Grief. All right, how bad is it going to get? I mean, are they going to, burn the state capitol building down? Are they going to? How bad is it going to get? Michigan. NASA just declared one of the Mars diggers is dead after 2 years. Thank you, Valiant Computer. You did well. Meanwhile, how bad is it going to get in Michigan? They have open carry. Again, Whitmer. I don't know what sign she is, but this is a Democratic queen. Whitmer. They're going to make a mess. They're going to make a mess. Get some rest, Crystal. I hope you feel better. Fruits of labor, fruits of Trump's labor. Chad, what's going on, Chad? Why are you there? Who is suspended, or what is suspended? Because that could mean a couple of different things. Michigan State Capitol. It's hard for the reading. That's what they want to do. They have some support from Republican lawmakers. Flora, hello from Australia, Flora says. It's like, oh, hi. We're just reading on whether American citizens are going to try to burn the Michigan State Capitol building down. How are you? Aaron's son just pointing out that Whitmer was born in 71, August 23rd. So she's just a few months older than I am. They'll get control of it. They'll get control of it. I think they're going to make a mess. But there's a lot of control over the place and the situation. I wish I could say, no, nothing's going to happen. But, ooh, Kristen is saying the Proud Boys and Boogaloo Boys left the area in Michigan. Oh, did they? Good. That's good. John, news report, Lansing Capitol protest, live updates, demonstrators leaving as light snow falls. Oh, good. 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 Hopefully that's the end of it. Doesn't it makes the Republicans look bad, I can tell you that. Republicans, the corruption makes them look bad. Hopefully that's it. Gary, it's snowing like crazy in Lansing. Too cold for protests? They're afraid of snow? Greta's asking. Good. Heartbroken Republicans. Okay. Leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. State capitals, Michigan. It's at 118. Okay. Okay. Trump pardoning himself. Oh, I missed a Trump question. 118. 118.30. Is Trump going to pardon himself? And will it stand? I think the first part, is he going to pardon himself? I think that's a given, personally, but that's just my logical brain talking. Flora, I watch your videos every day, but it's the first time I see you live. It's 3:24 a.m. Monday. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Why aren't you resting? Thank you for watching, but Sean, but I can't do a riot. There's snow. Thank you for being here, Flora. I'm so sorry that you're witnessing the incredible embarrassment and horror that we're going through, but man. Well, Sniffy, gonna pardon yourself? Yeah. Oh, Autumn, you're going international, girl. That has nothing to do with me. That's just the generosity of others. Him and anybody else he wants. It's going to be like Oprah's favorite things. You get a pardon, and you get a pardon, and you get a pardon, and you get a pardon. Because he wants to rain on the Democrats' parade. Is it going? Oh, scholars debating. That's Junior. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. So I'm very okay. Good. Aaron said, I'm surprised there are no pardons news today, but the day ain't over. I agree. I was like, why? Oh, I was expecting Friday. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. lucky girl. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the rioters outside are frightful. Their intentions are so insightful is different from inciting. But since it started to snow, they will go. So when they called them snowflakes, what is this white stuff falling? Gina, but justice is so delightful, yes. Linda Sue, haha, our local Trumpsters forgot their permits. Oh, that's funny. Renier, but he won't hand pardons out until Tuesday. He wants to make sure people are still ultra loyal. Good point. Will it stand? That's holding still or being hemmed in. Code. They think they're being insightful, but I really just want to give them an eyeful. Oh, he's going to make so many. Oh my gosh. It's going to be Pardon-a-palooza. Seriously. So many pardons. And this is the new administration saying, I have problems with this. This world card does not feel good for Trump. Thank you, Kevin. Now, I'm sorry, I'm just picturing in my head, all I can see is these big, tough guys with their Trump signs. They're up there and then it starts snowing and they're just like, I think some of it might stand, but not all of it. Oh, there are going to be a lot of heartbroken people because this is the center of this is flim flam, and that won't stand up in court. That flimsy thing, I think a few of them will get through, but Susan, Alex Kitty's on the recliner with me and says, Happy Sunday, Autumn. Hello, Alex Kitty. Hello, good kitty. Hello, sweetheart. Joan is saying, love the pink and black combo. Thank you. Paul is saying, even Mother Nature is against Trump. It's not nice to what was it? I'm trying to think of these things off the top of my head. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Fool Trump's the fool. I don't know. I thought I had something and it just went out of my head. Oh well. All right. What's next? 125.30. Bless Bless Navalny. Bless you, Navalny. May the divine bless you and guide you and help you and your family and all of those who are supporting you and hoping for democracy, goodness, and decency in the government of Russia. Entertainment only, what do I know? I don't think he's long for this world. Communicating. He wants to die in his own country. He wants to die in his own country. Police state. Corrupt police state under Putin. My understanding is he ended up, they took him in Germany and he could have stayed there. He is a fighter. His energy is extraordinary. I mean, I read on him when he was poisoned, and it was just, even when he was like unconscious, it was just like, he's like, let me at him, let me out. It was extraordinary. People will pick up basically it was the king of wands there, because he's a fighter. That's how he came up for me. And the unsteady pentacle, the two pentacles, that's for your physical form. And these are people picking up his causes, picking up the burden of what he's done. We collectively beamed a huge, massive healing to Navalny, and he recovered. Yes. I wish I was getting something different, but I'm not. I'm getting, it's kangaroo court garbage. This would be a strong, if this was on its own, this would be a man standing up for his country, doing the right thing. But it's right next to this. His energy feels like he's on. It's his physical is unraveling. That's what it feels like. Please tell me I'm wrong. Please let him live a long, healthy, happy life. Please, oh please. I want to be wrong. Joan, did you hear about the women getting intel from people rioting in the Capitol from dating apps, then turning them in based on their selfie they took on the steps of the Capitol? I do know, apparently it wasn't just the one. Apparently there have also been multiple ex-wives who've said that's him. 14, they forgot their permits in Michigan and their umbrellas. Oh. 131. Will Boebert be held accountable for participation? I don't know if her mother was there or not. Excuse me. Stacy, I knew immediately you would love that when I read it. Thank you. Thank you, Shivani. Boebert. Following the fool being led by the fool. Democrats won. Oh, that's a card of evidence. Disappointment. Entertainment only, what do I know? I wonder if she's disappointed that things didn't go worse for some of her colleagues. But that's a prosecutor. Lauren Boebert, I believe her name is. Cat Shepard. My ex was in love with conspiracy theories, and he was just like Trump. I'll bet anything he's a Trumper. I'd bust him in a second. Sorry, I should laugh, but it's just funny to me. Yeah, Boebert, you're in hostile territory. Democrats control the presidency, House, and the Senate. You're in hostile territory. If you're trying to hide at this rise of Democratic power, and with everybody who's been a Trumper wishing they weren't, they're going to end up with, this feels like legal swords. Legally heartbroken. That's what I'm picking up. Well, that's good. Before I was just getting her being shut out. But hey, if there's some legal things that can be done. Okay. 134. I like this question. What should citizens do to heal our country? Even small things. And I'll share this with you because it's an old joke, but I thought it was really funny. What's his name? I said his name at the beginning, but now I've been in this alpha state for a while and details elude me. Drew Carey. That was it. It was a Drew Carey stand-up back in the day. I can't hear the word citizen without thinking of this. Where he said, he's sitting in traffic. Can't go anywhere. And someone blows their horn. Like everyone just forgot to go. No, it wasn't Drew Carey. It was Paula Poundstone, I think. One or the other. Like the rest of us just forgot to go. And, it's like, thank you, citizen. My children had missed months of school. Now, I can't stop thinking about that whenever I hear the word citizen. I think Drew Carey had some jokes about using that too. Thank you, citizen. I think they both have some jokes about that. But so what can we do as citizens to heal the country? Be the best version of yourself. Just be the best version of yourself. Law enforcement will end up taking care of these idiots. Higher wisdom right in the middle. What I'm getting here is using higher wisdom. This is a card of a merchant. All these other cards are about Trump. The Emperor, this insult to injury. Junior type people. A lot of this is linked to them. A lot of what we're going through is linked to them. So will things get better once they're gone? Yes, Melissa, the Trump administration did forget to be best. Will things get better once they are gone? Will the country start to heal? Because obviously white supremacy was already a problem. Law enforcement. What about them? Higher wisdom again. Yeah, once Trump is gone, it's disorganized. Taking up his mantle becomes very disorganized. There's higher wisdom, and there's law enforcement's going to come against the white supremacy. So basically, just be the best version of yourself. That's what it's saying. Help law enforcement if you can. Other than that, live your best life. Be the best version of yourself. Steve, I like that. Best be gone. Yeah. And that's going to do it for me for today. But I am here every day of the year, 7 days a week, every holiday. I am here. On Wednesday, I'm coming on early at 10 o'clock. Normally it's noon, every day noon Central Time in the US. Wednesday it'll be at 10. And before the inauguration, even though I know some people are put off by astrology, I'm just going to talk about the chart for the inauguration, because that is the chart for the Biden administration's first 4 years. That's Biden's first his 4 years in office. It's a doozy. This is a hard chart. Very hard. And knowledge is power. So I was going to just simply walk through some of that stuff. and in the hope that we'll know what to expect. We'll have a better idea what to expect, and because we are going to get through it. And Trump's going to be out of power, and we are going to have a president who actually cares about us, and who's not just vile, disgraceful, awful, and an embarrassment to us across the world. It's going to be so much better. So, Al saying it really is. I saw the chart. Yeah, it's a doozy. Whew. But anyway, we'll get there. That's Wednesday, and then we'll watch the. It's an inauguration watch party. So, I'm not going to monetize it, so I can pull up the news and put it. We can watch the inauguration together, and it's really an inauguration watch party. But I'll talk about the astrology. I'll be putting out some open invitations to some other readers if they want to stop by. So, all right. See you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Wild Heart, I still call in archangels for help. Daily for America. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you for being here. All right. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.